What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going over the post game for the Baltimore Ravens in the Washington football team game. 31 to 17 point game, as you can see on my side. So, let's go ahead and go over this. Let's go ahead and start the Ravens. Let's just go ahead and just my thoughts. Offense, we looked okay. Dwayne Haskins obviously had a better game, 300 plus yards. Terry McLaurin, he looked good. Gibson looked good. I feel like our only flaw was obviously, there's some times where you're like, we just didn't look good, and I guess we got to convert on third downs. That's what I was really trying to go for, but I couldn't think of the words. But we got to convert on third downs more. And, that J.D. McKissick, that fumble was really the only problems I feel like we had on our offense. So, if we clean that up, maybe score maybe one more time in the first quarter, we could have been in this game. It was only a 14-point game. This is bigger. It was worse than that. But again, that we gotta do. So let's go over the Ravens. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, he had a rushing touchdown. He had two passing touchdowns and one interception. One of that being Kendall Fuller, who got two interceptions this game, and obviously the second one was against RG3. So Lamar Jackson, he had a field day. 53 yards. For 7 carries, 1 touchdown. Gus Edwards had 38. Mark Ingram had 34. J.K. Dobbins had 16. RG3 had 3. So we did pretty good against their rush. We held them pretty well. So our run defense is really good in my opinion. We did what we could versus the Browns. We did pretty solid. Again, we did pretty solid again, except that Lamar Jackson. But again, their 3 running backs are more of power guys that go up the middle. They don't make anything happen. That's not what their really thing is. J.K. Dobbins, he can do that a little bit, but again, not that main part. Marquise Brown, that one pass. God, come on. Obviously, Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns. That one to the corner of the end zone. Come on. But then that other one that was a dot. That was just threading the wire. The needle into that coverage there. So we on defense, stat wise it was okay. It wasn't good. Our defense wasn't good. Secondary was okay. Chase Young, we needed him badly. So our linebackers, they have to step up too, though. I think they were some of the problem. But our defense just needs to step up. And hopefully we can do that versus the Rams. We'll see what we can do there. And now, go to Washington stats. Dwayne Haskins, 314 yards, 0 touchdowns, but 0 interceptions. It was all rushing touchdowns. Gibson with a touchdown, and Dwayne Haskins with a rushing touchdown. As a right-headed there. J.D. McKissick, he had the fumble early on. That gave Baltimore their first touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 118 yards, no touchdowns, 10 receptions. Gibson, 4 receptions for 82 yards. We did good, man. With no Steven Sims, we did pretty well. Cam Sims got a few. Isaiah Wright, Dontrell Inman. So we looked good there. And our defense, it just wasn't that good. It wasn't. Obviously, Kendall Fuller, he had 2 interceptions that helped us out. But I don't think we were able to convert on them except that last one of RG3, I'm pretty sure. And Dustin Haskins, 54, he missed 54 yards, he missed that first one. Then even the second one. Tressway, you did amazing. So, all around, it wasn't the best. We had 343 total yards. Baltimore Ravens had 350. Passing yards, we had 270, they had 206. Rushing, we only had 69 rushing yards this whole game. And they had 114 yards per play, 6.3. We had 4.9. It wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. It sucks. First downs, we had 24. They had 18. Third down efficiency, 4 for 13. They were 5 for 11. Fourth down, we were 2 for 3. They were 2 for 2 total plays. They had 56. We had 70. 3 sacks allowed. They had 1 sack allowed. Punts, we had 5. They had 3. Penalty yards, we had 20. They had 30. Fumbles lost. We lost the fumble. And interceptions thrown. Lamar Jackson, RG3, both had an interception. And we had 30. It was pretty much split down the middle for time for possession. We had 30 minutes and 28 seconds. They had 29 and 22 seconds. So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, which I'm happy, you know, it looked good. Our offense, they look solid. Dwayne Haskins, obviously a bounce back game. So, that's what I love to see. Progression. Hopefully, you can do that again. I mean, because you played one of the best cornerbacks in Marlon Humphrey, and now you're playing Jalen Ramsey, so obviously it's better. But again, I mean, kind of the same par. And also, you know, I don't even know who else, the I don't even know who else that the Rams have at cornerback or secondary in general other than Jalen Ramsey. So hopefully maybe we can do something there. But I do want to see one thing. I kind of want to see some long balls, man. I want to see some of that. You feel me? Because it's been lots of dink and dunks. Logan Thomas, Gibson. So if I could see, you know, Terry McLaurin, let him go long for one. Some of these other plays, I think that would be pretty fine. So all in all, I mean, it was a decent game. Defense, you gotta step up. Our offense played solid. Just gotta put more points on the board. So, and honestly, we looked good we looked fine in the first half. I mean, it was 10-24 going to half. I'm like, okay, we can make a comeback. And they scored again, and they scored the field goal. We got a touchdown. But in the first quarter, it looked fine. We held them to what? One touchdown? You know, yeah, one touchdown, and that was the 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, we let him have a first touchdown, which honestly, if we could hang on to that, hold on the ball, we honestly probably could have scored on that. So again, security, we need that, and, you know, better defense, offense looks solid, you know, so, I don't know, it was an okay game. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Next video is going to be the predictions for week 5, so see you guys next time. Peace out.